Fox News contributor and former White House Deputy Chief of Staff. Have you ever seen a president just speak so casually to donors, of all people, behind the scenes about nuclear Armageddon?
Well, I hear you objecting to President Biden making this pronouncement about Armageddon at a political fundraiser, but I would remind you, remember Adams County GOP Fall Gala in November of 1863. Abraham Lincoln made a speech at that political fundraiser. 7 years ago, our fathers brought forth on this continent a new nation. You remember FDR, he went to the Hawaii Democratic Jefferson-Jackson Day dinner in December of 1941 and said, December 7th, a day that will live in infamy. So it's normal for a president to go to a political fundraiser and begin to opine about new elements of foreign policy, don't you think?
I mean, think that if it's actually nuclear Armageddon, which means that both sides get nuked. We get nuked, the Russians get nuked. That's the definition. That's not something you just throw out there at a ritzy fundraiser. Do you disagree?
Exactly. No, obviously, I'm being cynical about this. I was astonished. Why did he think that was useful to do? This is Biden unchained and saying something that is very problematic and difficult for his people to deal with, because there is no new intel. There was nothing useful to be said about this. It ratcheted up concerns that didn't need to be ratcheted up and made him look, sort of untethered. So it was a huge problem.
Forgive me if your sarcasm went over my head. It's Friday, Rove. I've had a week like you have no idea. And I was just looking for a fight. That's my excuse.
Hey, yes, I do have one serious thing, though, I want to talk about just for a minute. In 2020, this is the last year for which we have worldwide numbers. The worldwide use of lithium was 56,000 tons of lithium was used worldwide, according to the U.S. Geological Survey, which keeps track of these kind of things. These are the proven lithium resources. The biggest resources of lithium in the world are Bolivia with 21 million tons, Argentina with 19.3, Chile with 9.6, the US of A, which has very little lithium production, but we have 7.9 million tons of lithium proven reserves in the United States. China, which, as you pointed out, is a big producer of it, has 5.1, Congo 3 million, Canada 2.9, Germany 2.7, Mexico 1.7, Czech Republic 1.3, and on and on and on. Serbia 1.2, Peru 880,000 tons, Mali 700,000 tons, Zimbabwe 500,000 tons. The U.S. Geological Survey, as of its last report, didn't even recognize reserves. Now, if the reserves are as large as has been suggested in some public sources, 550,000 tons, that's a fraction. I mean, that's 10 years. It's about 9 years worth of.
Well, it was such a recent discovery and such a significant discovery that many military leaders actually wrote Joe Biden a letter urging him to secure these lithium reserves because, I believe, of the EV push. Now, you could disagree, and just for the record, I am just in awe of the fact that you can memorize the lithium reserves in Mali and Bolivia. You didn't even need to consult the board. You just started rattling it off, and that's why they call you the architect.
Yeah, well, but look, there may be reserves there, but the U.S. Geological Survey is the gold standard, and my point is that even if they have 550,000 tons of lithium, the world has a lot of lithium, and a lot of lithium in the Western Hemisphere, and a lot of lithium in the United States. This conflict is not over lithium.
It is a factor, and I will not be persuaded to believe otherwise. You know, we're going to frame grab you going like this, and we're going to write something really, really sarcastic. All right, so you better be careful. Karl Rove, thank you so much.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.